48, and we are heading to campus right now. These pants are from Athleta, and then these shoes are from Target. Happy Monday. Megan and I are recording another week in our life, as we always do, and we're getting ready to leave to go to class. So we're going to be on campus pretty much until 5 today, just like we always are for Mondays, and we have one exam this week, so lab exam, first one. Alright, so we just finished our first lecture. We did like a speed dating for practicing everything for our exam, and now we're going to the library. So, the Iowa game is about to start, and we're in the perfect spot. This commercial's on right now, but I brought the adapter, which I've had in my backpack just in case we ever want to use these screens or anything. I'm just watching a game, but I can just turn it up with the TV. Here we go. Let's go Hawks to the Sweet 16. And we're also still studying. Lunch, and there's about 10 minutes left in the game. It's not looking good for us, so I don't know if we'll win, but I'm optimistic. I'm going to my TPA lab right now. Time for lab. Alright, so I finished lab a while ago. I've just been sitting in this hallway doing some random review for Musculoskeletal, and now I'm going to actually get picked up by one of my classmates who's my lab exam partner, and we're going to practice some stuff for the exam at her apartment. So I'm on my way back to our apartment, and Sierra is with someone working on some stuff for the exam for Wednesday. And usually she brings her keys, and I did not bring mine, so I can't get into her apartment, so I'm going to CVS. The question is, how long will it take her to look at her phone to even know that I texted her? I am getting this folded though, and in the meantime, like, I'm just walking around because I can't do anything if I go to our apartment, so I'm just gonna browse the aisles. I might get a candy bar. Okay, we're back. I was luckily only waiting outside our apartment for like 3 minutes because my walk was pretty good with Sierra, and she was like, oh, I'm coming back now. So I only got home like 15 minutes later than normal. So I'm going to do, well, I guess we're both gonna do this. We're doing a lower extremity screen for like range of motion, manual muscle tests, and other stuff it's part of our lab exam on Wednesday. And we have to try and get it under 4 minutes, and so we're gonna do that just like a couple times through to make sure we can do it quickly. For tonight's dinner, we're having cornflake chicken, our favorite. We weren't going to originally, but when I was at CVS, I saw stuff that we could get for lunch tomorrow because we were originally going to make garlic chicken and asparagus and rice, which is great and all, but me and Sierra just kind of like would prefer to have this. But we were gonna make it because then we'd have leftovers for tomorrow, and with this, we don't have leftovers. But since I found that, so Sierra not being here in time maybe was a blessing in disguise. Okay, you guys know the drill. We have our cornflake chicken, mashed potatoes, and then we've actually been making broccoli just because we need to get our veggies in. So we steam them in our Instant Pot, which we honestly don't use for anything else because we just don't know a lot of Instant Pot recipes. It's 7:30, Sierra just showered, and I also need to shower probably after I'm done eating. And honestly, like, I don't really think I need to do that much studying because we had our huge studying breaks during the day today. Also, think about by the time you're done showering. I know. Like, it's just, the night is over. It's too late. And that's okay. Alright, guys. So, it is almost 10 o'clock. I got some ice cream to enjoy, and I'm going to block my screen to hopefully not to reveal any of my secrets. But I am currently content planning for April for mostly TC2 and the podcast. So luckily, I've actually already done a lot of planning. I mean, Megan and I have both done planning for this channel we know we want to do for April, and then some other stuff, but our podcast and TC2 stuff has not been fully fledged out. I think that we have just finished coming up with a lot of good podcast ideas that still need to be like fully fledged out, but we have ideas for the entire month of April. And we are one idea short right now for TC2 videos. But yeah, it's definitely nice
You guys know we've been talking about doing this like content calendar. That's like a monthly thing that we do now, and it has just made planning out everything we do so much easier, because now I can actually like visualize when we need to start doing things ahead of time so they can be done by the time they need to go up. So I'm probably gonna call it good for this for now. Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. Sierra is being so nice today and is driving me to campus. We don't have class until 10 today, but I'm meeting up with my lab exam partner at 9 so that we can go over some things before class, and then we pretty much have a full day on campus because we have 3 different classes today. I've heard some people saying, like, and also didn't our professional last week say, like, the lab won't last the full day today? Probably not. Because we're doing, instead of our cardiopulm lab, it's technically just going to be that we have 2 lectures today, one this morning and then one when we usually have lab. And our lecture times are only like 1 hour and 50 minutes, and our lab is scheduled for 2.5 hours. So even if it was like the longest, like if it was a lecture as long as how they normally are, we would still get out early. So I'm hoping that that is the case. So this morning I've been able to go through this Quizlet twice, which is just a Quizlet of all 40 of the like tests and like mobilizations and stuff that we have to do for this exam tomorrow. And I was able to go through and like say all of the tests that go with each purpose, and then also flip it and guess the purpose of each test. So I think that's like a good little tip, is if you have things that you need to know both ways, make sure you practice them both ways. Okay, so we're in our lunch break right now, and me and Sierra actually just went again and practiced some more stuff for our lab exam tomorrow, just because there's tables here and it's harder to do at home. We're going to practice when we get home, but like we do not have the facilities to... We did buy a table on Amazon though. Yeah. So it might be coming this week. Maybe I'll show you guys. But we have like 15 minutes before neuro starts. That's over Zoom. So we are changing out of our shorts to get to where we're doing this stuff, and then we need to go make lunch. So we're back at our apartment. Actually, we did get out of class early today. We were only there until 3:30, and then it's 5:30 now. We just kind of came home and we haven't been doing anything. We had cake that we made a while ago. It's our great grandma's chocolate cake recipe. It is really good, and so we're having a slice. But I think that I'm pretty much going to be like leisurely studying musculoskeletal for a good chunk of the night, just because I'm like, might as well put my best effort in as I can. Get on campus so early tomorrow for the exam. Yeah, 7 a.m. But on the bright side, we'll be done by like 8:20 probably. So I think that we might drive to campus. By might, like probably. And then we're going to come back maybe after, because we don't have class until 11. So if I'm tired, maybe I could come back and take a nap. Who knows? Okay, so my plan right now, and I think Sierra's plan too, is it's 5:42. We're going to study for at least an hour, maybe longer, depending on when we get hungry, and then eventually we'll make dinner. We are doing a pasta recipe that we found on hellofresh.com/recipes, and hopefully that tastes good. But I have some Quizlets. I'm going to do that like forwards and backwards, and then our lecture exam for this class isn't until next Monday. But I kind of feel like looking at that stuff and like integrating the two together could be helpful for tomorrow. So I'm just gonna like look over that stuff too, and like categorizing like what's an eval, what's an assessment, what is a test or like a treatment type thing. And I need to review like dermatomes and reflexes. Getting ready to make some dinner. We're trying out a new recipe from HelloFresh. Winner, winner, chicken orzo dinner. This is unlike anything we've ever made before, but it looks pretty good. I actually thought it was pasta, but it's like really like, this is technically pasta, but it looks kind of like rice. And then this is like a side, the zucchini tomato thing. And then there's chicken. So I think if this works out, this could be good, because we don't usually have anything like this for dinner. So reminder, here is the meal that they made, and here is the meal that we made. Honestly, I think it looks pretty similar. I will say I am to blame for something, because I took out our garlic powder instead of our Italian seasoning. So we are gonna have garlic powder. Yes. Tastes fine. I mean, it's just simple noodles pretty much. And then like, probably need to mix it with other stuff. I don't know. and cheese and panko. Oh, good. So I feel like the side dish, it's like really weird. I never would have like thought to make this as a side, but it's roasted zucchini and tomato with olive oil, salt, pepper, Italian seasoning, but this is garlic powder, and panko, and then mozzarella and Parmesan cheese. And I feel like it just blends nicely, and if you can get it to be like more homogeneous, then it's like actually like something new. Tastes fine. Good morning, guys. It's kind of dark out if you cannot tell. That's because it is 6:48 and we are heading to campus right now because our lab time is at 7:40. So we have to be there at least 15 minutes early, so obviously like we're much earlier than that. Sierra's partner wanted to meet up at 7, I think, just to like run over some stuff. So I got up at like 5:30. I had an alarm set for 6, but Sierra, I heard your alarm go off, so sorry. I just decided to get up, and so kind of went over stuff this morning. I feel, you know, it's about as good as I can feel, and so yeah, I just need to go show my stuff. So 8:25, we are heading back through the tunnel, finished our exams. We both did really good. Honestly, like people before us that were coming out were like, guys, like it's totally fine, like chill, and they've been saying that.
Second years are like, it's fine, like don't worry about it. But
And it really was like,
first.
we didn't know what to expect, and everything was really good, went well. The instructors were great and just like helpful, and like, I mean, I don't think either of us got super flustered or anything,
Yeah.
so like everything was good, but I felt kind of like, oh, I'm smart. Like you got the case at the beginning, you sat with that for like 15 minutes to try and think through like what you're gonna do for like testing mobility, and then you have to try and like do one treatment mobilization. So they ask you to walk through that, and they do like other stuff, as you guys know, like with our screen, but all went well. Me and Sierra are heading out to go back to class. It's 10:30. So we have class until noon, and then we have the lunch break until, well, it's like a 3-hour break until we have our Zoom CBL at 3. We also booked a time to work out at the rec, so we'll be doing that during our break. Here we go. Megan and I are heading to the rec to work out. Okay, we are both all showered and ready to hop on our CBL call. I also started some laundry because I need to wash my towels. I'm getting my Fresca because I didn't finish it during lunch. I just took an hour YouTube break, and now I'm going to get back to studying. I'm just going to study on my bed, and I don't really have a goal for how long I want to study, but we just need to start preparing for our musculoskeletal lecture exam, which is next Monday. And I have a couple small things I could do for a class. And then next week we also have our neuro exam, and then the week after that we have cardiopulmonary and TPA, and like that, like the TPA class also is like going to be about a performance exam related to electrical stimulation. So I need to really get that stuff figured out. So it's like just everything right now. It's dinner time. We got some Chick-fil-A. I don't know the last thing you vlogged, but I haven't vlogged for a while. Vlogged me starting to study, so I did like an hour of studying and I took a nap, so I got to redeem free 8-count nuggets, so that was good. Okay, I just studied our TPA class for like an hour, which is actually more than I thought I was going to do. Actually like an hour and 15 minutes maybe. So it's 9:30, I'm eating some ice cream, and I'm just gonna watch some YouTube and get ready for bed, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. Got up around 7, and we don't have class until 9:30 today. So normally I would not wake up to just like study this morning because I don't have that much time, but since we have like a full day of classes until probably 4:30, and I have like a decent amount of studying I'd like to get done today, just because I have clinical all day tomorrow, and so I know that that's gonna wear me out, and we have, you know, 2 exams next week and just like a lot of other stuff coming up that I'm trying to prepare for. So I'm gonna try studying this morning just to get going. We're all dressed nice in our sweaters today because today is our class where we have a speaker most of the time, so we have that class from 9:30 till 11:50, and then we come back here before our entire afternoon of neuro lecture. So let's do it. We just got back to our apartment from picking up our lunch. We both got penne rosa, so looks the exact same. And we're having a Coke just because we have 3.5 hours of neuro, or in a half hour, and we need to be wide awake. So we actually got out of class around 45 minutes early, which is always nice, of course. And so it's 4 o'clock. I am going to get ready to work out, so I'm just going to do a workout at home, which I haven't done in a while. So, but it's either that or don't work out. So I figured I might as well, especially because that sounds better than sitting right now. I'm probably just going to set something up in my room, and then also before I do that, I'm going to go preheat the oven because I would like to make the cookies that we have in our fridge. So I figured that doing that while working out would really help out. They're chocolate and peanut butter chip. I don't really know what they are. They're chocolate peanut butter cookies. So I'm going to go put those in the oven and set something up in my room. I'm done for the week.
But also, I don't know,
Cookies are done. It's been a minute since I gave an update on what I've been doing, but obviously we finished neuro. I'm sure Megan's talked to you guys since then. I'm sure she's probably talked to you guys a lot. Finished neuro around 3:30, so we got done like an hour early. And between then, I have been trying to study for musculoskeletal. That exam is on Monday. And I also took a couple like 10-minute nap bursts because I don't know like why I'm so tired recently, but had to take a quick nap, and I think that Megan will probably make dinner soon. After finishing dinner and cleaning up our kitchen, I came back into my room. It's almost 9 o'clock. I've been studying musculoskeletal stuff for, I don't know, it hasn't been an hour yet, but I'm going to call it for the night, get some ice cream, and try and maybe watch some stuff on YouTube. I also need to get back into reading the book that I'm still reading. If you guys have been watching for a while, you know that I'm reading The Murder of Roger Ackroyd, and I've been slacking on that because of all the studying I feel like I've had to do for classes recently. Or just like I'm sitting in my bed and I want to like go on TikTok or YouTube instead. So we'll see if I can get some reading done tonight. And also just like I start to like fall asleep while I'm reading it. So it's like I don't even know how much of the book I'm comprehending right now. But yeah. Okay guys, it's Friday morning and I'm just about ready to leave to go to my clinical. It's from 8 to 5 today, so this is what I'm wearing. It's just a, what are these called, 3/4 zips. And then these pants are from Athleta, and then these shoes are from Target. So I just got to my clinical. I forgot to tell you guys that I am shadowing outpatient today, so that is what I'm doing. I probably won't be able to talk to you guys until the end of the day. Maybe I will be able to at lunch, but you guys might be spending the day with Sierra. So it's been kind of a slow day for me. It is almost 1 o'clock. I'm going to make some lunch, but you guys saw that I worked out this morning and I came back, I showered, and I started studying. I think I've been like an hour or so of studying. Definitely have more of that to do still, but time for lunch. So I'm studying neuro now. I've been doing that for just over an hour. But I had to switch to a standing up situation because I was just starting to get tired and I was just like sitting in my bed, kind of like my eyes were starting to close. So I took a 5-minute nap, but now I'm trying to be like, okay, let's focus. Let's not get too comfy because that makes me tired. I don't know how, I mean, like obviously I'm going to keep studying until Megan gets home probably, but I don't really know how much I want to get done tonight. I didn't really update you guys after my clinical, but it's 5:30 and I am back now. We're reunited. And yeah, it was a good day. It went by reasonably fast, although my feet are killing me, which is to be expected because I still have yet to find a decent pair of shoes with actual like support. They're doing good the first half of the day, and the second half was just like.
Are you wearing the Target one?
Yeah, and like I was standing most of the day, which is good, but it was just not conducive to my shoes were not conducive to that. So my hair went up in a ponytail this morning because I was like, it's not looking too great. And then now I'm like getting a headache from my hair being up, and so it's time to shower and relax. And then I'm gonna do my clinical note. All right, well, it's a Friday, and you guys know that I think 9 times out of 10 on a Friday we order pizza. So we got some Papa John's, taco pizza, and original breadsticks. So it is 7:45, I finished eating dinner, it's very good. I am going to paint my nails because I feel like I've been meaning to paint my nails for like a month at this point, at least, and I just haven't had the time or I keep forgetting, so I'm right now going to commit the next hour or so to doing that and letting them dry. And I think while I'm doing that, I'm going to try watching The Boys on Amazon Prime, I think is what it's on. Haley and Ashton told me that I should watch it, and so I'm going to try and start that because I like recommending shows to people, so I recommended that they watch Imposters, and I feel like if you want them to watch the one that you are going to watch, you need to watch that. Plus I want to get into a new show anyway, so if this is good, then I'll have a new show. Okay, nails are painted. I think I did a decent job on them, and I did finish watching the first episode of The Boys. I'm not fully sold, but I do think I will keep watching just to see if it captures more of my attention. I'd say right now it's like a 5 or 6 out of 10. We are going to end this week in our life right here because we're not really doing much else for the rest of the night. So hope you guys enjoyed this week in our life. Also, don't forget we have a podcast called According To. It's available wherever podcasts are available.
Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you guys in our next video. Bye.
Bye.